how many participants do we have?
He said 35.
35 registered.
Oh, we have less than usual then. Yeah.
Okay, so
We're
Lisa,
down to
just
the
tell
last
me
week
when
here.
people are in.
We're ready.
Oh, first one's in. Okay, here we go. Oh, here they come. All right, everyone who's waiting is coming in. I'm going to leave it to you. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone.
Bienvenidos a todos.
Welcome to Summer Learning Ideas. This is our Norristown Area School District June Parent Workshop. You've made it this far through virtual learning, so now you're ready for summer.
Estamos muy contentos que todos ustedes estén participando. Le vamos a dar algunas ideas para el verano y espero que todos estén bien y que tengan un feliz verano.
So we'll just wait another minute or two and give a few others time to join us before we begin. Okay, let's get started. We want to welcome and thank you for joining us.
Queremos darle la bienvenida y como les dije anteriormente, estamos muy contentos de que estén con nosotros.
Today, I'm Mary Ellen Lonsdale. I'm the instructional support teacher at Cole Manor Elementary and Musselman Learning Center, longtime IST at Paul Fly Elementary, and I'm joined by Wendy Ridgway from Marshall Street, Lisa Lumpkin, IST at Gottwalls Elementary, and the principal of Gottwalls Elementary, Ms. Fernandez.
Estamos aquí con algunas de las maestras del distrito. Wendy Ridgway, say hi, Wendy.
Hi, everyone.
Lisa Lumpkin, Mary Allen, y yo, que soy la principal de la escuela de Gottwalls.
And today we'd like to share ideas for you to do with your children over the summer that involve reading, writing, math, and STEAM activities, which you'll hear more about, to keep your children learning throughout the summer months.
So vamos a aprender ideas de cómo ayudar al niño en la lectura, en la escritura, en matemáticas y en actividades de ciencia a través del mes del verano.
In a little while, we'll also be joined by our special guest, the head children's librarian from the Montgomery County Public Library, Carrie, and she's going to share some learning opportunities that the library has to offer this summer.
La bibliotecaria de la biblioteca de Norristown va a estar aquí con nosotros y también le va a decir qué es lo que tienen las bibliotecas para los niños durante el verano.
We're going to share a lot of ideas for things that you can do with your children over the summer to keep their skills sharp. Unfortunately, we don't yet know anything about school for next year, so we can't answer any questions about that right now.
Y al final pueden hacer preguntas levantando la mano y todos van a poder participar.
So the first question is, why not just take the summer off? And the reason is because what we call the summer slide occurs when there's a loss of reading and academic skills through the summer months. And it can occur if students do not practice skills and strategies that they've learned during the school year over the summer. Parents, you can help prevent the summer slide by finding ways to keep children learning and practicing in different ways. Some ways to prevent the summer slide are to have your child read each day. And no matter how old your child is, please continue to read to your children as well. Play word and number games, engage your children in some hands-on activities like puzzles, art projects, and always have them join you when cooking whenever possible. There's a lot to be learned at cooking time.
Hay mucha investigación que dicen que durante el verano los niños pierden mucho del contenido académico. So, es muy importante que durante el verano los niños sigan trabajando esa cabeza de diferentes maneras, que sigan leyendo, no importa el idioma en que estén leyendo, puede ser inglés o en español, que sigan haciendo juegos en donde ellos puedan pensar como que sigan haciendo juegos y que hagan actividades como ayudarlos en la cocina, porque sí practican la matemática o otras actividades con ustedes. Pero es muy importante que durante el verano los niños sigan practicando.
This summer, the school district is going to be providing everyone with summer bridge learning packets. The packets are for kindergarten through 3rd grade students, and they have lots of different, for each day over the summer, there are reading, math, and science or social studies activities included. If you have a middle schooler, they will have virtual classrooms for students to access reading and other learning resources. So look for those packets in a brown bag that your student will be picking up from school next week, or they may be handed out at the same time as the brown bags.
Esto es muy importante. Se diseñaron paquetes académicos para los estudiantes durante el verano. So, la semana que viene, espero que ya hayan recibido esa información. Todas las escuelas elementarias, ustedes van a poder venir, pasar por las escuelas y se les va a dar el material que sus niños tenían en los escritorios. Pero con ese material se les va a dar los paquetes académicos para el verano. Si tiene algún niño en la escuela mediana, ellos pueden seguir aprendiendo a través del salón virtual.
The packets are specially designed work that will help your student be ready for the next grade that they'll be in. So working through these packets will keep your child's skills up over the summer. And there's a reading log in there that we ask the children record the books they read over the summer and bring back to school. This summer, it's going to be especially important since we've missed so many days of school. So please keep a lookout for that summer packet.
Estos paquetes están diseñados por grado. So, al principio del paquete van a ser cosas que los niños van a poder repasar de lo que aprendieron este año y después van a tener otras actividades también al final del paquete. En el paquete van a conseguir donde los niños pueden escribir los libros que ellos lean durante el verano y pueden traer esa hoja de regreso al maestro, si estamos aquí el año que viene, para mostrarle al maestro todos los libros que leyó su niño.
So why is reading so important? I really love this chart because it illustrates the critical, if you do nothing else over the summer with your child, please read. This example shows student A reads 20 minutes a day, student B reads 5 minutes a day, and student C reads a minute a day. When you put that all together in 1 year, student A would have read 1,800,000 words. Student B, 282,000, and student C, 8,000. So you can see what a big difference reading makes. If you look at student A, B, and C, you will see that the hours read by the 6th grade would be 851 for student A, 212 for B, and 42 for student C. It has a big impact on learning in general, and students who read do much better on standardized tests than students who take the summer off and don't read daily.
Esto es porque la lectura, siempre me preguntan, ¿por qué la lectura es tan importante? La lectura es tan importante porque si ustedes ven en este cuadro, el estudiante, si lo único que hace con sus niños en el verano es que lean, es extremadamente importante. Si ustedes ven el estudiante A, que lee 20 minutos, el estudiante B que lee 5 minutos y el estudiante C que solo lee 1 minuto, miren la diferencia de todas las palabras que ellos pueden leer. So, el estudiante A que lee 20 minutos puede aprender 1.800.000 palabras solo por leer 20 minutos. Mientras tanto, el estudiante que no lee o lee muy poco, como 1 minuto, solo 8,000 palabras. Y si ve hasta el final en el cuadro, el estudiante A va a salir mucho mejor en los exámenes, 90% mejor en los exámenes que el estudiante C, que solo va a salir bien en los exámenes, que es solo el 10%.
Some reading resources that we'd like to share with you. Students have access to Barnes & Noble summer reading program where they can earn free books. We have links attached here, and it will show you a reading log, and students, if they read 8 books, write them down in the journal and go to a Barnes & Noble, which will hopefully be open soon at the Metroplex or in Devon. They can get a free book for every 8 books that they read. So we have attached the reading log for Barnes & Noble, and this presentation will be available online later this month. So if you're interested in the Barnes & Noble program, you can get the papers for that here.
So, esta es otra oportunidad que si cuando las tiendas abran, y supuestamente van a empezar a abrir en junio 5, este viernes, la tienda de Barnes & Noble tiene también un programa de lectura para los niños. So, si los niños completan 8 libros que ellos lean, le regalan un libro gratis. So, esta es una oportunidad bien importante para los niños.
We will also provide an access link to a program called Book Adventure that you can go on and register for free. The books are not online, but after your child reads a book, they can go online and take book quizzes and earn prizes.
También esto se va a, véanlo en las escuelas website, porque esta presentación se va a poner en las escuelas. So, también hay un programa que es gratis y la parte del programa se llama Book Adventures. Es la aventura de los libros. So, los niños pueden leer libros, contestar preguntas en este programa.
And again, this presentation will all be posted on the district website, so you can go back and click on these links to find things later. We've also included a lot of online learning activities. There are some really awesome things, so I highly recommend you taking a look at some of these when you bring the presentation up later. National Geographic for Kids has amazing videos that children can watch. There are games, they can go on virtual field trips. So please check out these links that are attached, because there are a lot of really great things. They can learn about animals. They can watch videos and take quizzes here. There are just nearly endless resources that they can access through these different links. This is a really cool one, especially for right now. iCivics has different lessons about things like learning how to vote and what it means to vote. There are games and a lot of different activities. So I'm just gonna let this right here, but know that all of these that are here are specially designed for elementary students to learn about different subjects.
Todas estas actividades que ella mencionó aquí son actividades que se puede hacer a través de la red electrónica y tienen actividades muy buenas para los estudiantes. Una de ellas es, where are you going?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Una de ellas es National Geographic, y que es la primera que ustedes ven ahí, y hay videos, los niños pueden leer, tienen juegos. So, todas estas actividades los niños pueden usarla en la red electrónica.
Now I'd like to introduce Carrie from the Public Library, and she's going to tell you all about some brand new online programs from the library. So welcome, Carrie.
Hello.
So, ahora queremos introducir a Carrie. Ella es de la bibliotecaria de Norristown, y quiere hablar con ustedes.
Hello. So right now, while our building is still closed, we do have the opportunity to have online library card applications. So if you go to our website, which is nc-npl.org, and you scroll past the coronavirus information, you will see a link that will take you to this page to apply for a library card. And that card is good until the foreseeable future.
So the application is right here, and we have a link to English and Spanish applications.
Yes.
So, si ustedes, ahorita la biblioteca está cerrada, tal vez la abran en algún momento, pero si están cerradas y no tiene una tarjeta para la biblioteca, puede aplicar en la red electrónica. Y la manera de aplicar va para en el internet, en la parte de la biblioteca, y si ustedes ven, pueden aplicar, la aplicación está en inglés y en español.
I also want to note that if you have fines right now, everything will be waived through the end of August. So don't worry if you already have a card and you have fines because you have materials out, don't worry about it. And I also know when we will be starting curbside pickup at the library. That will start June 15th. So stay tuned for more information, check back on our website, but I do know curbside service for books will begin June 15th.
Esta es una información muy importante. Ella dice que si usted debe libros o debe dinero con la tarjeta de la bibliotecaria, no se preocupe porque no van a estar tomando en cuenta lo que usted debe hasta agosto. Y también la biblioteca va a tener un programa donde usted puede recoger libros que va a iniciar. When is the day? June
15th.
Ok, y tiene un programa donde usted puede recoger libros y sin tener la necesidad de entrar en la biblioteca en junio 15. So, manténgase informado con toda la información de la biblioteca en Norristown.
If you're interested in accessing online materials, there are two different options. There's Tumble Books databases, which does not require a library card, and this is mostly picture books. There's also links for different songs. And then also Overdrive/Libby, that does require a library card. Everything can be found on our webpage through online resources. You scroll down and it's in alphabetical order.
So, la biblioteca tiene muchos recursos que son gratis. Y si usted va para donde dice los recursos electrónicos, los niños pueden oír canciones, pueden oír cómo leer un libro, pueden ver videos y algunos de esos actividades son gratis.
So this summer, we've had to change how we usually do our summer programming. Everything will be virtual this summer, and we're still in the process of setting everything in stone. We had all of our programs for this summer set before all of this happened, so we've had to kind of readjust how we typically think of our summer programming at the library. So I would very much encourage you to check back our webpage. We'll have everything listed as soon as it's all set in stone. So definitely check back because that should be updated soon.
Es importante que sepa que todos los programas del verano que tenía programado la biblioteca, debido al virus, ahora va a ser virtual. So necesitan chequear la biblioteca para ver qué tipo de programas van a tener, porque ellos han tenido que hacer un cambio debido al virus.
And then finally, I want to talk about our virtual summer reading program. So this is where kids can sign up and track what they read over the summer. We will have different, it's called challenges for all age groups. So there will be something for preschoolers, something for K through 12th grade, something for teens, and also something for adults. And you track your reading, you get digital badges for stuff that you read, but you also get entered into a mystery prize raffle, which most likely will be books. So again, check back. We will have more information on this very soon on our webpage, but we're very excited. It's a really awesome program, so it's very
La biblioteca también tiene un programa de lectura, como le dijimos anteriormente, y la tienda de Barnes & Noble también lo tiene, pero la biblioteca lo va a tener y usted puede registrar a su niño y después que los niños lean cierto número de libros, ellos van a entrar en una rifa y es posible que ganen premios y los premios sean generalmente un libro.
If you have any questions about this or anything else during our program, we're going to be happy to take all of your questions at the end in just a few minutes.
And Carrie, I just wanted to ask, this is called the Beanstack account that they'll be creating. Is that what they'll be looking for?
Yes. Look for this this picture.
Icon?
Yes, on our main page of our library website.
Si quieren saber cómo este programa va a trabajar, miren si ve como la foto que se mira, que usted está mirando en este momento, esa es la foto donde van a poder aplicar para el programa de lectura durante el verano.
And when they sign up, they'll get an email that explains all of this. So there will be more explanation. We're just still in the process of creating the website.
Y cuando ella dice que cuando ustedes firmen que quieren participar en este programa de lectura, van a recibir un email electrónico donde van a poder leer cuáles son los pasos que tienen que seguir.
Thank you. And now Mrs. Ridgway is going to talk to you about some math activities to try this summer with your children.
Everyone, it's Mrs. Ridgway here. I'm an instructional support teacher. I think I've worked at almost every school in Norristown throughout the years. And the first thing I wanted to talk about were some unplugged math games. I know we've been doing a lot of online learning, which is great, but there's also something to be said for actually interacting with your children and playing some games. So each grade level has different games that your students could play. There's about 5 different games that are going to focus on fact fluency, number sense, and incorporating strategic reasoning. And all you need for any of these games is either a deck of cards or a pair of dice. And if you don't have one, even though I said it was unplugged, there's links. I know many of your students have Chromebooks or computers at home that you can get virtual classroom dice or card shufflers.
Ella les va a explicar cómo jugar, hacer unos juegos de matemáticas en su casa. Y estos juegos no van a ser juegos de línea, va a ser juegos que usted puede hacer con sus niños en la casa. Algunos incluye esas cartas para jugar. Y es bien divertido sentarse, y si usted ve, los juegos son de kindergarten hasta 4º grado, y entre los niños pueden jugar o usted y sus niños.
Okay, and the first one I'll just open a first grade. Ms. Lonsdale, can you open the first grade fact fluency one?
How about a different one?
I gave access. Okay.
Here, this one's
Okay, thank you. And if you scroll through, there's different games in here. So there's number top it, and a lot of the kids are aware of this. There's directions in here. Can you stop at this one for a moment? No, not that one, the next one, sorry, the one you were at. Tens Go Fish. Now this is a great game. Any game for math, especially in the primary grades that we're focusing on tens, with students putting numbers together that make 10 will help them tremendously when they get back to school and building their number sense with fact fluency.
Es muy importante que cualquier juego que ustedes hagan que suma hasta el 10 es interesante para los estudiantes. Por ejemplo, este juego es un juego de cartas donde los niños pueden sumar. Si tienen 2 cartas, pueden tener 2 jugadores o 3 jugadores. Y cuando ponen una carta hacia abajo, cuando la sumen le tienen que dar 10. Y el que tenga la suma de 10 es el ganador.
So, and let's go to a second grade one. And again, they have all the same covers on them. Addition Salute, great game for them to practice their addition and subtraction. You would need multiple children. You need 2 kids or an adult. And it's kind of like that headbands game, and they put cards on their head. And the person who says salute says the sum of the 2 numbers, and the children try and guess what number is on their head. The directions are all here, but it's a great way for kids to get the connection with addition and subtraction.
Sí, este es otro juego que se hace también con cartas y tiene que tener diferentes jugadores y entonces es para ayudarlos a los niños a cómo sumar y restar. So, si hay diferentes jugadores y uno saca una carta, entonces el otro puede recibir la otra carta y ustedes tienen que decidir si va a sumar o restar.
Okay. If you want to go back. So there are games for each of the grade levels that are on here. So if we want to go to the next slide. There are lots of great online math resources available for you as well. If the summer packets that we don't have are enough for you and your children are dying to do more worksheets, Common Core Sheets is a great resource. It's by grade level, and they can find flashcards on there and different activities. And guess what, parents? There's answer keys on there for you too. So you can have the kids check your work. You don't have to worry about checking it.
Estos son los recursos electrónicos que se les da de matemática. El primero tiene que ver con los, son como papeles donde hay muchas actividades para los niños y ellos pueden hacer. El segundo es un juego. Y el tercero, que tal vez muchos de sus niños saben cómo jugar, se llama Khan Academy. Y hay de kindergarten, actually, Khan Academy está de todos los grados, de kindergarten hasta el grado 12.
Okay, and so there's Khan Academy is, I know Miss Fernandez just spoke a little bit about that with Spanish. That's a great resource to review your math skills and teach new math skills. So especially if they're working on their summer packet and are struggling in an area, you can go to Khan Academy and you can get a video lesson on a topic that they're having difficulty with, and they can have some instruction, and they can also practice more skills with that. And the last website I have on there is Splat, which is a fun game for kids to play that many of your children have probably already seen in their classrooms. And again, that's dealing with the number sense of addition and subtraction and how they're related. And once you get up in the older grades, there's also connections with multiplication and division and fractions as well.
Ya, y la última que ella habló es el juego que les hablé anteriormente, que muchos de sus niños es posible que sepan cómo jugarlos.
And on this page, and again, this will all be online, I've highlighted some really good math websites that have great games. I know in the younger grades, they like ABCia, Math Playground, and a few others that I thought were really fun addition games for them to practice with fact fluency. And again, the same thing in 3rd and 4th grade. Great activities for them to focus on multiplication and division and putting all of those pieces together. So these are all great websites that they can use as well.
Estos son más juegos de matemáticas y como ustedes ven, está dividida entre kindergarten, segundo grado y tercero y cuarto. Y son juegos que los niños actually les gusta mucho jugar aquí en la escuela.
And the only other thing I was going to say for online, if your student had access to any online games that your school initially purchased, for example, IXL, or if you had Lexia, those licenses are also good throughout the summer, that they'll be able to access and still do those activities as well.
So ella dice también que si el estudiante, si usted sabe que si el estudiante usa Lexia o IXL, ellos todavía pueden usar ese programa durante el verano, porque esos programas van a poder usado todavía en el verano. No es porque terminamos las clases en la próxima semana, quieren decir que los niños no van a tener acceso a esos programas.
Okay.
So thank you, Mrs. Ridgway. And now we're going to go on to our STEAM activities with Mrs. Lumpkin.
Hello, everyone. Math is one part of STEAM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. While we know reading and math skills are essential, fostering the ability for our children to become critical thinkers, ask questions, become problem solvers, and innovators is equally as important.
So, ahora aquí lo que ella les va a demostrar es el recurso de ciencia, de tecnología, ingeniería, arte y matemática que se llama STEAM. And, ella les va a mostrar los resources, las actividades que tienen ustedes que pueden usar en la casa.
Providing STEAM activities helps our children. Remember when providing STEAM activities that there's no right or wrong answers and mistakes are encouraged because it's about the process and not the product. Letting our children play, discover, and explore is very important.
Es muy importante y esto fomenta la creatividad en nuestros estudiantes. So, cualquier de este tipo de actividades y tienen que leer, tienen que hacer matemáticas, tienen que hacer arte. So, están como todas las materias envueltas en este tipo de actividades.
One website which has a lot of at-home activities and online resources is the STEAM Cafe.
Una de las donde usted puede ir a ver algunas de las actividades de ciencia se llama STEAM Café.
So here at the STEAM Cafe, you will find online and offline activities. Parents, make sure that you go with what you're comfortable with. Some of these are simple, some of these are more complicated. A lot of them are hands-on. Right now with the coronavirus, here's one about germs and soap. There's information from Scholastic Learning at Home, engineering activities for kids under quarantine, and they've actually have virtual field trips. The Smithsonian Science Educational Center has free resources. Khan Academy is again mentioned, and many other resources as this website is always changing. Something simple like paper airplanes is very engaging and fosters some of those skills that we were talking about earlier.
So, si usted va a esta website, usted puede ver muchas actividades que están relacionadas con ciencia. Algunas de esas actividades ya las mencionamos anteriormente.
Sorry. There's a few other websites. Tinker is one, a free coding site for kids. There are a few of them out there. The STEM Laboratory has 22 STEM activities that children can do with Legos. And the NASA Kids Club has games and activities all about space and exploration, which is very important considering the current events happening right now with space exploration.
So, Tinker tiene actividades para los niños gratis, para ellos programar. Después tienen el laboratorio de ciencia que tiene 22 activities que los niños, si tienen Legos en la casa, los niños pueden hacer en la casa. Y también está el club de niños de NASA, so, donde los niños pueden jugar juegos cuando están en el internet.
Thank you. I know we just shared a lot of information with you about a lot of different subjects. So now we'd like to invite you to feel free to ask any questions about what was in the presentation or any other questions you have regarding your child's education. So we can begin taking questions. Parents, if you would like to indicate you have a question, we will bring you in to ask.
Yes. So if you have a question, raise your virtual hand. You'll be selected, and then you can unmute and ask the question in English or Spanish, and we welcome any questions.
As we said, all of the resources will be shared later this month on our district website. So if you just go to the Norristown area district website and look for June parent workshop, you'll see this presentation, and then you can go back and click on any of the links or review any of the information that was shared today.
Si tiene alguna pregunta, este es el tiempo de preguntar. Estamos aquí para contestarle cualquiera de las preguntas que tengas, o déjanos saber, levanten la mano y haga cualquier pregunta.
And we'd like to encourage you to please keep your Chromebook over the summer if you don't have access to another computer, because it will open a lot of opportunities for your children to keep learning over the summer. There is a Google form that the district will be or has shared with you that you need to fill out to be able to keep your Chromebook over the summer, or you may return your Chromebook next week if you have another device to use.
¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta? ¿Algo que decir? Espero que todos estén bien.
Do we have any questions, Mrs. Lumpkin?
No.
No.
Okay. Thank you,
That's it.
everyone, for joining us.
everyone.
Ok, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros aquí, y esperamos que tengan un buen verano.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.